Alright guys, it's Bob here, and in this video we're going to look at some VR. So let's quickly get into the unboxing part of it. Now this is the FTLL VR 3D glasses, and nice big box, giant second mobile phone screen. Okay, want to see at any time to adapt to the crowd below 600 degrees. 3D personal theatre, 360 panoramic games, massive video resources. Now, you all know I'm an iOS guy, and we all know that a lot of these at the minute don't particularly play that kindly with iOS, and that's just, you know, iOS just because it's so locked down. I think the developers sort of struggle to really get sort of into it enough on the iOS side. But there are more apps always appearing. I know obviously the Google Cardboard one has now come to these as well. So obviously you get the device itself inside. Nice little cleaning cloth for your lenses. VR SPD, that's some kind of a warranty form, I think, or no, it's quality control. And then we've got a small instruction here that tells you how to adjust all your diopter and everything. That's all in Chinese. Yeah, it's all in Chinese, apart from a few little bits and pieces here. It tells you there that your mobile phone should not exceed 163mm by 83mm. So obviously, you know, you're going to, if you've got a big phablet, then, you know, but we'll be trying my iPhone 6 Plus in it anyway, and it shows you how to put it in there. And then obviously you've got focal length is 70 to 75mm, field of view is 70 degrees, an adjustable range of 65 to 75mm, interpupillary distance is 58 to 72mm, so try saying that after you've had a few beers. Right, so yeah, obviously you can alter the diopter on it and what have you. So we'll just put the box aside and let's have a look in there at the device itself. So yeah, there's just with that cleaning cloth back in the box. So here we go. So we've got a sheet of plastic over the front. That's all nice and shiny. I'm assuming that'll come off to allow for use of the camera on your phone. It looks like it will, but we'll get into that. And well, that's tight. Yeah, there we go, we're open. Right, so suction pads there to hold your device on. Yes, that will come off. So obviously some games, you know, when you're getting more rather than out of virtual reality and into the augmented reality, then, you know, you need your camera as well. Yeah, you've got like a big foamy part there. That's obviously going to help seal up and hold the light out. You do have gaps in the ends to allow for cables to come through, so obviously if you want to charge it, plug a headset in or a controller. Obviously controllers are a little more, not so forthcoming on iOS, of course. They don't work as well. I've found, I have tried controllers with them and they're just not as good. So we've got some, yeah, we've got some little plastic over the lenses there. Lots of foam padding on this. That's going to be really comfortable, I think. Adjustability on the straps, yes. Adjustable from both sides there and for the top as well. So full adjustability, nice foam pad. It looks nice, the construction feels nice, and obviously, yeah, we can adjust those from side to side for your pupil distances to get your centres right. And obviously you can adjust them from the outside here using those, and backwards and forwards on there individually. So fully adjustable to suit most eyes by the looks of things. So yeah, I'll be back with my thoughts on this one, guys. Come on, have it. Come on. And you. Where's that other one? There he is. Yeah, I see you behind the tree. Any behind me? Where are they? There he is. Bam, have some of that. And you, and you, and you. Got to hit him twice. Yeah. Hang on a minute. You were recording that, weren't you? No, not at all. So, yeah, time to sort of add my review, really. And I've had these really quite some time now. Let me just turn that off. noisy little monster things or whatever they are, one-eyed zombies. I suppose, really, you can't knock this. I mean, it's lovely built. The build quality is great. You've got all the adjustments that you need for diopter and everything there. You know, you can adjust all them backwards and forwards, and that adjusts lens distance from your eye and the spacing between them. The glasses, nice bits of glass actually. They're a little bit smeared at the minute from me poking at them and what have you. You can take the front out on this, and this one, I suppose if you wanted to go with, say, using AR mode, you would need a device where the camera really fitted somewhere in this space. So some of the more like your Google devices might suit better really. But it works perfectly well. It works, you know, I'm quite impressed with the optics and everything. It all works great. You can't knock this device at all. It's plenty of padding on it. It's comfortable on the head. Yeah, I know, you know, standing up with them, and I've got a bit of a hair job now. Standing up with them and, you know, in a certain space, you know, you're asking for bumping yourself and stuff like that. But they're, no, I mean, it all works great. I mean, the only thing, most of the devices that you're getting work great. A lot of the trouble is software. It's all, we're just waiting for the software and the apps and everything to catch up. You've got plenty of slot space down there to run cables through, so, you know, if you want to listen with headphones, get the game sounds better, things like that, run a power cord to it so you can charge it while using it. Everything just works great. I mean, I suppose the trouble is iOS lags a little bit behind in this, so much as that any switches, I mean, this one doesn't actually have a switch on, like Google Cardboard does actually have a little switch built in, doesn't it? Obviously with iOS, all that doesn't really work properly yet, so that's a little bit locked down from that point of view. But with the pointing game that I had on there with some zombies, it's just a little red dot that you're firing at the zombies and you have to hit them twice and then they disappear. Yes, there's been reports of people feeling a bit ill after them, getting maybe a bit of vertigo effects, stuff like that. I have to admit, the first app I downloaded was a roller coaster one. It had 2 roller coasters and I rode both of them twice back to back and then felt a bit sick. Obviously, that's just the nature of the whole thing of not in motion, but it's giving you the effect of being in motion. So, you know, but these ones, I can't knock them at all. I've really enjoyed, you know, the bits and pieces that I've played with it and what have you. Video doesn't work quite as well, but then of course, because we watch things on video and TV a lot more, our eyes become accustomed to the better quality, and the quality isn't quite there for that. But I really have enjoyed them. I think they're £20, something like that, you know, and it is a good build quality. This padding's nice and soft. You could wear it plenty of time, plenty of adjustment in the straps. I've got it on super large at the minute for my humongous head. But, you know, the only thing with this one, I would have thought that that would have worn off a bit more by now. It's actually a very tight fit, but then I suppose that's a good thing. It means that your very expensive device doesn't end up going on the floor, but these suckers do a very good job of holding the device in place, and it's very simple. You bang it in there, get it central, and away you go. Obviously, you just need to set your app going beforehand. Works great. The only thing that I did find was with the Google Cardboard app, that because that needs the switch, you couldn't really use this one. So, you know, you could with certain parts of it, just other parts you couldn't. But yeah, I mean, for that kind of money, it's worth giving a go, and if you're into it, well worth the £20. Very good build quality, nice looking to suit as well. Now, I believe it's FTLL, but it could actually be FT2. So I apologise if I've butchered your name a little bit there. Absolutely loved them. Thank you very much for sending them out for review. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, guys. See you.